Hola, mi nombre es Carlos y he estado practicando español. Yep, that's about where that stops. I've recently been practicing Spanish again. I previously studied Spanish for like 8 years, ocho años, when I was in school, escuela, and I haven't dusted off that knowledge in well over a decade, and I've recently just had the urge to go back and study it so that way I can hopefully become fluent in Spanish at some point. Ever since Chinese Charles kind of took over on Billy, I've really liked the idea of being able to speak more than one language again. Chinese Charles really kind of opened my third eye and enlightened me on the fun of being able to speak multiple languages, but I have no knowledge on Chinese, but I do on Spanish, so I figured that was the one that made the most sense for me right now. So, I don't need the Rosetta Stone or anything. I'll just chip away at it, and hopefully we'll see how my Spanish is looking like a year from now. But anyway, that has nothing to do with today's video. I just thought maybe you'd find that cool. Today's video is actually about a wacky woman getting a little bonkers in an Uber.
He's videoing me now.
Yeah, for my safety.
If you feel endangered, I would refer you to call the police.
Now, I don't know who she has on the phone there. Maybe it's fucking Miss Frizzle about to scoot in with the Magic School Bus. I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that if you feel in danger, maybe the first thing you should do is get out of the car. So this whole thing has apparently started because she feels unsafe in this Uber. Yet she refuses to leave the Uber. And now she's making calls in the back seat there like it's fucking Deal or No Deal. Just get out of the car. Why would you not remove yourself from the situation you feel unsafe in? You are just keeping yourself planted there. And this guy wants her to get out of the vehicle. He has now started filming for his own safety, which I think is a very smart call from him, because if she starts to try and spin some fib that he was like, scary, mean, angry, threatening her or something, he now has this very clear evidence that he was just sitting there and doing nothing threatening, and that he was actually the one that felt unsafe around her with her fucking lunacy.
So what do you provide as a safety line?
She says she feels unsafe. I'm sitting here, obviously, have my seatbelt on. Nothing's going on. She's sitting back there. She refuses to get out of my vehicle. So I'm recording for my safety.
Is there any store or is there anything in the area that you're in that you can go in and wait for your next Uber driver?
As you can see, there's businesses right in front of us. You see the businesses.
Exactly. They're not in the fucking back rooms here. They're not in the middle of nowhere. As he just showed you, there is a business right in front of them. She could easily just get out of the vehicle and wait there for the next Uber if she's unsatisfied with this one and feeling unsafe. Why is she just waiting in the vehicle if she feels so unsafe? This is the classic fucking Watchmen moment of, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. I feel terrible for the Uber driver. Dude just has to sit here and just stew in this weirdo atmosphere she is creating over nothing. Now, to me, and this is just my little tinfoil hat game theory here, my little conspiracy I've cooked up, I feel like this is probably a scheme that she pulls from time to time to avoid paying for an Uber. I feel like she's probably doing this to try and get like a refund through the service. Like, I felt so unsafe. This is unacceptable. I need a refund. Look at this, like, horrible experience I went through. It was traumatic. I couldn't leave the Uber. I was trapped. I was a prisoner in the Uber. I need my money back. That's what I think it is.
She says she don't feel safe, but she refuses to get out. She can go right to the business over there. There's chairs. She can sit there with her things and wait for her next Uber.
He's gonna drive off with my packages. I mean, this is like, I've never had this before. I'm pretty surprised that you're not able to provide more assistance other than call the police.
So her concern is that when she gets out of the vehicle, he's going to drive off with her packages. Why would he do that? Like, I don't even know why that would be a thought that would cross his mind, that he would drive off with your packages. He just wants you the fuck out of there. I would guess that he would do anything to get you out of that car. He looks miserable in there. This lady's like a dementor, sucking all of the joy and fun out of life everywhere she goes, it looks like. And I don't know who she's on the phone with. Like, why are you surprised that they can't do more than just refer you to, like, calling 911 if it's an actual emergency? What is she supposed to do? Get the Navy SEALs over there? I'm so curious who she's talking to on the phone there. Like, maybe she got Zordon on the horn and she's hoping that he'll dispatch the Power Rangers over there to save her packages and let her get out of the back seat. Just get out of the fucking car. Anyone would tell you the same. Like, if you feel unsafe, just get out of the vehicle. And if he's trapping you there, call 911. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
I have an expensive package in the trunk. If I get out, what if he drives off with it?
Now she's saying I might drive off with her things when I can clearly just take them out
If he's
and place them
asking
over
you
the
to
side.
get out of his car and he's on the phone with the authorities, you could get your package and wait for your next Uber.
But how do I get the package?
You get out of the car, bozo. That's how you get your package. Oh my god, what an infuriating person. He is even saying he can just take her packages and put them over there, take Bikini Bottom and move it over there. He is telling you he will do that. Just say, okay, let's do it.
I need him
Ask
to open
him
the
to
trunk.
open the trunk. You
Okay.
can ask him to open the trunk.
Well, I'll do that right now. Whatever gets you out of here, I don't care. I'll open it, you get your package, whatever you need to do. I'm going to get her package out of the back because she's scared I'm going to take her package. Her package is out, package is right there. I'm right here. I'm getting back into my vehicle.
Once he heard a possible solution to get her the fuck out of that car, he sprung into action. He recognized this was a stalemate on the chessboard, but then heard her talk about this package and was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it myself because she's not leaving, so I'll get the package. He gets it, he sets it on the ground, then the ball is in her court, the rest is in God's hands there. He set the package down, and it's like placing a nut like in the grass or something to like lure a squirrel out to go somewhere. So he's hoping that that'll be enough to get her to finally open that car door and just leave.
Thank you for your understanding.
And thankfully, it was. We got the good ending here. She finally got out of the car. What a baffling interaction. So, she felt unsafe in the Uber. And instead of leaving or anything to try and remedy that situation that she's cooked up in her head, she stays in the Uber. What sense does that make? How do people go about their lives like this? It is incomprehensible to me. Anyway, I just had the app about it. What a weirdo. That's about it. See ya.